isn't a start. Fuck intros. This isn't your grandma's YouTube.
Okay, well...
This is 2018, self-aware, depressive, I want to die YouTube.
Well, we started recording, and I didn't write a fucking thing down, so...
Write it down while I talk about how it pisses me off that people have to die before people appreciate them. Isn't that bullshit?
Alright.
Nobody was saying a fucking word about Bob Ross, and then he dies, and the people are like, you know who's the best person in the fucking world? Bob Ross. He was so inspired. I'm like, yeah, he was. You know what else he was inspired? When he was alive.
Yeah. Hey, there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Except for the happy accident that is anybody dying and then getting all the recognition they deserved whenever they were alive. Because it's like...
I got my thought. No.
The big gay. It's like Stevan Stevenson, right? It's like nobody gave a shit until he had cancer. And they're like, oh man, you know who we really like and support with all of our heart? This guy out of nowhere. And I'm not mad about it, but like people when they're alive too. Stan Lee as well. People are like, I mean, I know it's like mourning, right? And then like miss all these people, and that's cool and all, but like,
rip, use the Infinity Stones. Have you not seen those memes?
No.
I know it's supposed to...
That's really, dark.
No, I know it's supposed to be like, oh, man, we miss you. But Thanos is standing over Stanley's grave. It's like, I want to destroy half the universe, not all of it. Can I use the time stone on you, Stan Lee? Stan?
Say something.
This is so sad. Hit like if you
yeah,
cry.
Hit like if you... No, listen, all right. I swear to God, if... one of the Paul boys just bites it tomorrow, people are gonna be like, he wasn't that bad actually. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody accidentally stumbles across a dead body in Japan and they film it for internet view. Everybody does that.
Yeah, everyone does it. And everyone laughs at it. They're just like,
yup! And then whenever they die, you realize how unimportant it really was that you ruined that whole man's family's life by putting his dead body. It's fucked.
Yeah, even though
it's all fucked.
Even though they kiss the same girl. Both brothers, and one of the brothers and the father. And their mother gropes Logan Paul consistently.
Oh, no, it's great.
But I don't mean like...
But if he dies tomorrow...
I mean, she grabs his dong.
I know, his ding-a-ling.
He's a grown man. He's 22, 23, something like that.
Not his dad,
his mom.
Yeah. What?
Logan Paul's like 23.
His mom? How old is his mom?
I don't know.
I thought you were saying his dad was 23.
No.
I was like, homie, that's not how that works. No, if he dies tomorrow, people will be like, oh man, F. It's like, no, he doesn't deserve your Fs. He doesn't deserve it.
No, they're probably...
Just something else thinking about what you're saying. It's not like Bob Ross doesn't deserve like a big send-off, right?
Alt F4.
Yeah, but like, nobody gave him the time of day. I mean, like, because I remember when I was in college, there was a night, it was a party night, and me and my boy Chris were sitting on the couch watching some Glitter Force on Netflix, as we do with the boys. And he was like, what we should watch right now? I'm like, what, dude? It's like 4 a.m. There's a party going on. He's like, we should watch some Bob Ross. And I'm like, what? And then we did that.
Dude, Bob Ross is great.
For hours. Well, there was a party banging outside. And like, since then, I was like,
But why bang?
How
when
magical.
When you can be like the water and just be...
It's just that, like, where were you? What is it? What is that? It's like,
where were you when this happened?
No, it's like, where were you in the prime of my life?
I'm a professional.
And now that I'm dead. Dude, you are a professional. Yeah, you check that phone. Check those notifs, dude.
Oh, yeah, let me...
Dude, you got any sick... what are they called? What did the kids call them? Some... Fucking... Help me out here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are they called? People...
Hashtags?
No, they call notifications something.
What's a hashtag? What'd you say?
Actually, what is it?
No, it's like, what'd you say? I mean, I do know that they're like a form of coding and social construct within Twitter, but what exactly is a hashtag? And why do you put numbers and letters after it?
When did the pound sign die? Where does the pound sign end and the hashtag begin? Help. I need help.
Well, the French find hashtag to be a vulgar word. Even more vulgar than...
I mean, fair. It's awful. What does it even mean? What does it mean to the French? What do the French mean?
You know why it's called a hashtag, right? It's
because
technically
like
a hash.
Yeah, it is technically. Well, it's like.
And it's a hash tag because you use it to tag things.
Yeah.
Hash tag.
Wait, okay, it's a hash. So I guess I'm
It's a
thinking of
hash.
hash the wrong way because I'm thinking of hash in like the computer programming sense. Is that not
Those are
anything?
two different things.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Because that's what I like assumed it was, and I just didn't get it.
The English language can mean a lot of things.
It's awful.
Like a crane. Oh,
we should just stop using it.
here we go. You got me on a tangent.
Here we
so,
go.
I got recommended. Because I like to watch flat earthers get fucking owned. I do.
Dude,
It's so good.
leftist tears, am I right? All right, go ahead.
I'm watching. I see this recommended. It's like flat earther has a $100,000 challenge. So I'm gonna paraphrase because I don't remember exactly what it is.
Oh, is it to prove that the Earth isn't flat?
Yeah. So he's like, I'll give anyone $100,000 if they can use flight charts and go 90 degrees one way, go one distance whatever direction, turn 90 degrees, go the exact same distance, and then take another 90 degrees, go the exact same distance, and be at the exact same point. So 90, 90, 90. Because on a sphere, you should be able to do that. Go up 90 degrees, go up 90 degrees, and then you should be at the exact same starting location. Triangulation.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Fuck me. All right. Never mind.
So, he's like, if it's a sphere, you should be up on the exact same point. Mm-hmm. But you have to use flight charts that pilots use. So there's one guy that's on YouTube.
Okay.
And he's actually a pilot.
Oh, yes, please.
And he is the most polite fucking British pilot. He's like...
It's a Brit, eh? What? What are you...
Hold on.
Oh.
We're being professionals. I'm fixing an issue.
Like, why did you think this would work?
Because I'm a retarded.
Like, there's like a lot of metal just hanging here. And
There
it's a
you
really
go.
tiny baby
It works.
stand.
That works.
It's the babyest tripod I've ever seen.
Well, the crane neck shouldn't have been this long. I tried to get the shorter ones. That was the
really
shortest
long.
they had.
We could add another one. We could go for days. We could go out the room with this thing.
No, so...
Did he do it?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
he prove?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did?
Yeah, so he's
Oh,
like,
dude.
all right,
Yes, please.
so we have a few things that we use. I'm going to use this one. I forget what the software was, but he's like, I'm going to use this one. And he's like, I actually
Some
use this.
weird pilot software.
Yeah. Well, he's like, it's free to download. You can get it on anything.
What?
He's like, so we actually use this because we use digital. We don't use paper flight charts anymore. He's like, so I'm using a flight chart that pilots use. I would know because I'm a pilot.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so we're going to use an actual flight chart that we use. And he's like, so we're going to start at the North Pole. And we're going to go
Start at the North Pole.
5,000 nautical miles south.
Nautical
We're going to,
miles.
yeah, they use nautical miles apparently.
Yes.
Or like south-ish. Yeah,
Okay.
south. And he's like, all right, then I'm going to turn 90 degrees westward and go 5,000 nautical miles west. Then I'm going to take another 90 degrees north and go 5,000 nautical miles north. And look at that.
Spoilers.
It goes the exact same spot.
That's
He's
weird.
like, so as you see, I'm using, he's like, well, I've followed all your criteria. I've done everything. So it's time for you to pay up. What is it?
Oh,
Hold on.
please tell me.
No, I'm trying to remember what the guy's name was. Flat Hero?
Oh, yo.
Hold on.
Oh, get hype.
Flat Out Hero. That's the dude's name.
Flat Out Hero.
Flat Out Hero.
That's such a good name, actually, like unironically.
For a flat earther?
Yeah. I'm down.
Oh,
So what do you do?
there's been an update a week ago. I'm not getting into this
Oh,
yet.
why not?
From the beginning.
Okay.
So. Okay, whatever, dude. No one cares. You have less than 1,000 subscribers. No one cares if you delete your channel.
Dude,
Sorry.
irrelevant, am I right?
Right. Because he's fucking irrelevant.
Alright.
Rice gum that shit.
Yeah.
Because that's relevant.
Fucking high.
Alright, so he proves it. And the guy's like, so I see that some people are confused at what a flight chart is.
Oh,
alright?
my God.
So he uses a different software. He's like, as you see, this is an actual flight chart. So the dude does a response.
want
He's like,
to
all right,
die.
even though you moved the goalposts, I'll prove you're wrong. I'm going to use the exact same software that you yourself said is a flight chart. And he's like, all right, so I'm going to start at the South Pole, go 5,000 nautical miles north, go 90 degrees east, go 5,000 nautical miles east, turn 90 degrees south, go 5,000 nautical miles south, and look at there, I'm at the South Pole. All right, now you got to pay up. He's like, I'm not the only one that finished this challenge, too.
Okay.
So-
I got confused for a second. I thought you were talking about like the guy made a response.
No.
Okay.
The dude who is
He
disproving it.
used the software that the flat earther used. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's like, and look at that. Oh, Wolfie. That was the guy's name.
Wait,
so
that's
Flat
the guy
Out
proven
Hero
wrong?
versus Wolfie. No, Flat Out Hero got proven wrong. Wolfie
maybe
proved
it's
him
just
wrong.
that. Maybe it's just like a weird thing. But Wolfie sounds familiar. I don't know why. Maybe he's been on the case of
I
Flat
think
Earthers
he has
for
like
a while.
80 subscribers.
That's fair.
He's small.
Fair.
Because all he talks about is like planes and shit.
You know what?
Being a pilot,
More power to him though.
So, no, so he's like, all right, I'm not the only one that solved this. So you owe a lot of people a lot of money.
Yo.
So apparently he just released a response. It says, congrats, Wolfie, you did it. Now for the final part of the challenge, as stated in the description. Moving the goalposts again. Oh. So you guys can't hear this, but we're actually listening to this.
Okay, I hope they can't hear it. I don't want to get sued by a flat earther.
He says he's got the idea. He's got the concept.
It's always a southern fucking accent.
He did exactly what he said. Like literally to the T, did exactly what the guy said.
He really did.
He said you have to go one direction, turn 9 degrees, go the exact same distance, turn 9 degrees and go the exact same distance and be at the exact same starting point.
Yeah,
he did it.
Very simple.
Twice.
Very simple.
He plotted it. Bravo. Oh, he's leaning in.
So now it's time to prove it.
Ooh, he's got to prove it.
How though?
You got your own personal plane.
He has to fly it.
I want to die.
You want to pick me up on one of your trips?
Oh, he wants to fly.
He wants to take a tour of the world, dude. Wants to go from the North Pole to fucking.
Well, you can do it anywhere. It doesn't have to be a North Pole. He was just like, okay, well, look, there you go.
I don't know, man.
He says, you have to pick me up and take me to prove it to me. That wasn't in the challenge. The challenge was, can you do it on a flight chart and prove it? He plotted it. He proved it.
Yeah.
He won. Where's this $100,000, bitch? Oh, he also said that $50,000 is going to go towards charity. And another Wolfie.
Oh,
and the other
yeah.
$50,000 is going to go to, he's going to
NASA?
save it. No, he's going to save it, but he's going to use it for challenges that he has as prizes.
Oh, sick.
So he's not keeping any of it for himself.
Good.
And this motherfucker's like, oh, by the way, here's the next part of the challenge. You did it. You proved me wrong. Do it again. Third time's the charm.
So what's gonna happen? Is he's gonna do it right? He's gonna go pick this dude up, and he's not gonna get murdered.
Actually, you want to check?
Yes, please.
Let's check this out.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think this is where this podcast was gonna go, but
you got me there.
You got it, boss.
Here we go. No, okay, he hasn't done an update yet on the
Okay.
thing. But
What's gonna happen is he's gonna pick him up, right? And Wolfie's not gonna get murdered. I know what you're thinking.
Definitely
He's gonna get
not.
murdered. I don't think he's gonna get murdered. He's gonna take him on this flight path, right? And he's gonna be like, and they're gonna land, and he's gonna look at him. He's gonna be like, "You didn't turn the plane." He's like, "What?" He's gonna be like, "Yeah, you didn't turn it 90 degrees. You just went in a circle." And he's gonna be like, "No, you watched me do it." And he's like, "Nah, I saw it.
No.
You just went in a circle."
here's what he's
That's
gonna,
what they say.
This is what he's gonna
That's what
say.
they say.
He's gonna be like, no, screens. These aren't windows. They're all screens.
Oh, they're all screens. Yeah, we never left the ground.
Yep. That's exactly
I know
what
I
he's
felt
gonna
the
say.
G-forces. Because that's the thing is that from what I've seen, from the extensive research that I have done, not.
Oh, you mean Ice Sphere? Have you seen Ice Sphere real fast?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah.
No, actually, my favorite
Earth
one
isn't
is
round, but it's on an ice ball.
no, my favorite idea is that we are all on puddles on a one giant ice ball, right?
Right.
And we can't, or no. It's one giant ice lake, right?
Yeah.
And we're all on puddles, in different puddles. And in each one of them, there's a skybox in the shape of a glass dome that has the stars projected on it. And if anybody were to fly up into the glass dome and drill through it, we would break out into the actual sky and see that the entirety of the Earth is flat endlessly. And we would see all the other little Earth ice puddles.
Okay, so here's my question: who the fuck created the
Oh,
domes?
dude, some fucking genius.
And don't say Illuminati. It's like, okay,
Oh, aliens.
it had to be.
Yeah,
It had to be.
like Jesus.
Uh,
he's one.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait. Before we get on too much of a tangent.
Oh yeah, I still have flat Earth.
Yeah. So what I've seen flat Earth, like literally people will like film themselves getting on a plane, going up into the sky, right?
Yeah.
And then flying like a triangulated path.
Oh boy.
And when they land, people are literally like, you didn't do that. You went a different route. And he's like, no, I can go a straight path, from here to there. And they're like, no, you had to have turned because that wouldn't make sense on, a flat Earth. You had to have went straight or turned, whichever, path they're talking about. And they're like, what? You watched me do it. Like, what is it? It's the on a globe, like the popular flight paths that planes take to go between big cities. On a flat Earth, like, it's a straight line. Well, on a globe, they say that you have to go up this much, down this much, go over to this city. But it's convenient that if you take that same globe map and you flatten it out, it's all one straight line. It's almost like that's fuel efficiency. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on,
You
I gotta find
crazy
this.
bitch. What?
Oh man, whoa!
All right, now
what
let's
was
go.
this
Jesus
called?
is an alien. Let's go.
Oh man,
That's exactly.
I've
what
got a
this
story
is exactly what I want to talk
for
about.
you.
Oh, story time. Yes.
Fuck, what's this called? Hold on.
I don't know. What is it called? You Google it up over there. You do it. I'm at Nathan's house, by the way. We're not filming this in my normal location, as in my
bedroom?
room at home. Yeah.
That's it. Okay,
What?
so there's a. They call themselves religion. It's a cult.
Okay.
The ancient secret of the flower of life.
It's like some.
So I
JRPG
I have
nonsense.
not done hyper research into this,
That's fine.
but I had a sergeant. Yes, I was in the army. I had a sergeant.
Cool.
What was his name? Sergeant. In my last unit,
What a character. All right.
and we started talking about cults and religion.
Yep.
And he's like, "Have you ever heard of the ancient secret of the flower of life?" And I'm like, "No." He's like,
Tell me more.
No. He's like, "It is fucking bananas."
Oh.
His words. He's like, "It is bananas." There's no way that people should believe this. He's like, "But I had a platoon sergeant at my last unit
no.
that believed this, and he
Oh,
tried
no.
to push this on me." So what it is the
Okay.
belief. If I gotta remember this correctly. It's the belief that we were created by aliens, right?
I'm with you.
And that these aliens, right? You ready for this?
Yeah, I'm following.
We're dolphins from space.
Okay.
So all dolphins on Earth are actually aliens that are watching us.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Space dolphins
Uh-huh.
created mankind, right?
Yes.
Jesus was one of these space dolphins.
Jesus was a space dolphin.
Jesus was a space dolphin.
Oh, yes.
And wow.
What is heaven? What is heaven?
I really
wanna know.
You know what? No, it's 9:00 there. Let me see if I can get Sergeant on the phone.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I got his
Are you
number.
sure? You don't have to do that.
I've got to know. Hold on. I'm gonna at least text him. Let me
Alright,
text him.
text him. I was about to say, calling him, that might be...
There he is.
It's gonna be 9:00 on a Friday night on his fucking base, and he's gonna receive a text message. Okay, so Jesus is a space dolphin. What's heaven like?
The ancient secret of the flower of life. Let's see if he responds. I'm sure he will.
What an ancient secret. If your religious figure was a intergalactic dolphin, you might want to keep that under wraps and only tell the right people.
But that's not the start of it. Oh, that's what it
just
was.
the tip of the iceberg.
So, space dolphins, right?
yeah,
Came to Earth
yes,
because their atmosphere is made of gold.
yeah, of course.
Like they
what
survive
breathe.
in a
Yeah,
gold
you bet.
atmosphere,
You
right?
bet, yeah.
So they created mankind.
That's why dolphins, breathe gold on
I think
Earth.
they either created mankind or mankind was already here, but they came here, and they persuaded humans to mine gold, right?
Ah, yes.
And the Egyptians created, the pyramids and everything
Okay.
in order to send beacons for them to come and take our gold, take it back to their planet so that their planet can survive and their people can survive.
Okay.
What's this have to do with an ancient
right.
flower of life? No one fucking knows.
Wait. I need you to fill in some plot holes here.
Yeah.
Because I'm really invested. So dolphins on Earth are aliens,
Yes.
right? According to that. Like,
Yeah.
they are actual space dolphins.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how could I, a 23-year-old boy in the South,
A young strapping lad.
take some gold to a dolphin and have it eat it? How do I go about doing it? I need to test this.
Have you ever seen
Okay,
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, remember the dolphins? At the very beginning, they're like the dolphins.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
What are they gonna do?
They're just gonna fly off and be like, "See ya, got the gold." They're just gonna fly away.
Okay, I need to know. Okay, here brings me to part 2 of this story.
Hold on, let me make
Has
sure.
anybody in this cult, I mean religion, brought gold to a dolphin?
Yes.
Oh, did you respond?
He said, "Good Lord, are you sitting down?" Terrible punt. What's your email? I'll send you the book, but
There's a book?
Yeah. No,
Yes.
there's like 5 books.
Oh, please.
I actually have one of them. Let me find it.
Tell me the world's on a turtle? I don't know about that. You tell me that there's a giant manhole in the
Bitch.
world? I don't know about that. Tell me that some dolphins took our gold?
I think I have it
Well,
in my
them
save.
rapscallions need to be brought to justice. We need to track them down.
Here it is.
What's the book called, please?
The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life. I have volume 2.
Oh, okay.
I think there's like 4 or 5 volumes. And mind you, this entire book is 244 pages. And this is book 1.
That's a lot more pages than it should be.
Oh boy. It goes into like, what's it called? Like, where they use math in order to prove things. Like it's a religion that's based on math and geometry.
Okay, I see. Yeah, they use math to convince people that, you know, the gold stealing space dolphins are living on Earth watching it. I need to know something. Like, does somebody in the, you know, Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life go up to a dolphin and like hands him some gold, and the dolphin like swims away, right? And he's like, playing coy, are we? You don't want me to find out.
So I randomly flipped to a page. And this is what it says.
Hit me up, please.
If we rotate the square by 45 degrees into a diamond, the secret purpose of our existence becomes apparent.
Yes.
In this view, the rotated 5th square very closely approximates the location of the 7th square. It is not perfect. What is this witchcraft?
Where's the other 6?
It is not perfect because we are not harmonic ourselves. And we do not have a perfect Christ love, but we show the way to Christ consciousness by our human love. And further, we are still connected to the first level because our geometry perfectly touches the 4th circle of the first level of consciousness.
Which part of our geometry?
Is
that our
we contain the aboriginal consciousness perfecti. I think I was supposed to say perfectly.
Spell it?
Perfecdy.
Perfecti. That sounds like some like lofty. It might be actual word.
And we No, I think it's supposed to be a T because this one has a D too. Imperfect.
Oh no! If it's in there twice, then it's definitely intentional.
Contain the Christ love. This is what we are: a connecting bridge. That's one paragraph.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh wait.
When did the dolphin? What chapter?
Oh
did the
boy,
dolphins
here
come
we
in?
go. The long story short is that sacred geometry controls everything.
Uh-huh.
Life comes from an ancient race of space dolphins that live on an extra planet that circles through our solar system once every 15,000 years.
That's a long time.
During those times, they need to send dolphin representatives in human form to harvest gold so they can distribute it in their atmosphere and trap heat for when they're very far away from the sun, trapping heat essentially. Jesus was a space dolphin. There are a lot of ins and outs of it, but that's the specifics. Golden.
Jeez. That's exactly what I needed to know.
I'm doing you know what? I'm going to do the voice thing. Just give me a sec.
There you go.
I'm doing a podcast with one of my friends, and we started talking about this thing, and he didn't believe me entirely.
This is a good time though.
Period. You've made our night. Thank you again, Sergeant.
All right, so that solves one of my other plot hole issues, which is how did they not discover that Jesus was a dolphin? But that's because he was in disguise.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, he's the shape-shifting space dolphins.
Okay, but here's the thing, right? So that means that all dolphins on Earth can shapeshift.
Unless not all dolphins are aliens. That could be something that I kind of screwed up
We'll
on.
have to read the books then.
Yeah. We have to read all 5 books.
Yeah, all of them. So we'll get
This is greater than Harry Potter.
I mean, to be fair, that probably is way more entertaining than like most novella available now. I really dig the sacred geometry thing though. That's pretty hype.
You mean ancient geometry?
Yeah, what'd I say?
Sacred.
That's fine. Ancient sacred geometry. The secret. Yeah, when you turn the square sideways and you find the other 7 squares.
So flat Earth. I forget what I was gonna say when I got on a tangent about space-dolphin Jesus.
Oh, God, I wish I knew. Well, we were talking about how the dude's definitely not going to get murdered by the other guy.
Sorry, there's a wasp, folks.
I don't want to die.
But it's dead. I just made sure it was.
You know, that is...
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
And man.
You know, you're like... And I think I'm fucking crazy for liking... I don't, but like, I'm fucking crazy for liking mayonnaise with my chicken nuggets.
Mayonnaise is dope on chicken, though.
Or
That's how that works.
Here's a good one.
Uh-huh.
I'm crazy because I like ice cream on pickles.
That's a problem.
It's like, no. But at least they're not this fucking crazy.
Hey, man.
As long as you're happy and you're not sacrificing your soul to this, like you're really destroying your family over being an ancient dolphin geometrist flower thing. Oh, it's too fucking...
Can you imagine going to like a family get together on Thanksgiving and everybody and like your family's religious, but you're the dolphin one? You're the dolphin one. Oh wait, what?
If you give me your understanding of the book, any random quote from it is crazy enough to prove your fucking point.
Yeah, no, it's super true because we just read one.
They believe in a Merkaba field surrounds the body like a damn Stargate force field and can sexually compel others regardless of sex or orientation.
Yo! Yo! There's some fucking vampires. Space dolphin vampires. Dude.
So.
You might have sold me. I have to.
Oh my god.
Next time I go to my Thanksgiving, everybody's praying. I'll be like, "Oh, but are you praying to the right God?" And they're like, "Which one?" I'll be
No,
like,
it's
the
like
dolphin one.
it's like, are you talking to the space
talking
dolphin
to the space
shape-shifting
dolphin?
Jesus?
And they're like, "No,"
That's-
and you're like, "What's wrong with you, sacrilege?"
Get woke.
You better
Jesus was a
respect
space
my
dolphin.
religion. You better give me some gold so I can go with Jesus.
Give the goblin his gold.
give him his gold.
I'm not a goblin. I'm not a gnome. Or I'm not a goblin.
it's-
I'm not a gnome. I'm a gnome. And you've been gnomed.
That I have spiritual problems with that entire movement. Like, my thing is that, like, what is happening to the world that we live in? Is it just because we have the internet now? Is it just because we have the internet now?
That was created in 2001.
Oh, right after 9/11.
That's
what it was. No, it was the space dolphins the whole time.
I believe it was 2001.
I hope so. That'll just add another layer to this mystery.
No.
No.
Oh, hey, they have a Know Your Meme.
I think that it's just because we have the internet now, and we can just hear people's beliefs on a grand scale that we hear about this nonsense.
Oh, it was made in 2008.
Ah,
The domain.
that is suspiciously young.
The domain
decade old.
for the site Noggin Clontith
Yeah, you bet. It's probably Jesus.
UK was registered.
UK.
Yo,
United
.co.uk,
Kingdom? What?
which features stories and
thought they were
media
all
about
Catholics.
the gnome character Noggin Clontith.
Oh, the gnome. I thought we were talking about dolphins still. I was like, UK, I thought they were all Catholic.
No, that's Spain.
You know, I'm going to release, like, we're going to keep doing podcasts, you know, every couple weeks, and it's going to be like, what are we talking about today? We're talking about Sony, PlayStation. We're talking about today, we're talking about how Jesus wants all of our gold. Because he's a space dolphin. Okay. The hardest segue you've ever seen. I'm just curious to get your opinion on this. It is going to be the hardest segue. Sony, right? On the
Yeah,
topic of Sony.
What about Sony?
They're not going to be at E3 2019.
Oh, why not?
I don't know. I'm just curious. Like, what do you want? What?
Why do I think?
Yeah, so they literally, like, their statement was, we don't have enough to show at E3. So we're just not going to go.
Yeah, Sony.
That will be the first time that they haven't went in the 24 years that they've been doing it. Isn't that weird?
Not really.
It is weird because nobody else has done it before.
Well, see, the way I view
It's
it
by
is,
definition weird.
I would rather them say we don't have enough, so we don't want to go, than go and be like, "Hey guys, Diablo Immortal, right? Buy our
Am I
phones."
right? You have phones.
No, yeah, buy our phones so you can play Diablo Immortal.
You guys have gold, right? Sorry.
Give us your gold. We're definitely not space dolphins.
Give us your gold, please. I can't breathe. All right, but anyway, it just struck me as, well, I mean, like, I am of the same opinion that, like, if you don't have anything good to show, just don't. It's just weird that they, like, because the PlayStation 5 has been talked about a little bit.
They said they're developing it.
Yeah,
But just because they develop it doesn't mean that they've made strides in
no. I know that. It's just like, I'm just surprised they don't even have, like, you know, like a representative to be like, hey, here's my, 10-minute Sony.
So are they not going to be there at all?
At all.
Or are
They're
they
just not gonna be there?
Hold on.
It's whack, dude. Yeah, no, it just kind of struck me as odd. That's all. It's just like, is that a good thing? That, like, one of the big companies has decided that, they're not going to try to force more content on people, like force like more stuff like out the door really fast, and instead are going to, hopefully this is the actual reason, but they're actually going to take time into, making something good.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of nice, to be honest. And the big thing they said was like, Red Dead 2's out, so we don't really.
That wasn't Sony, that was Rockstar.
No, well, like now that is out the door.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they don't want to like start trying to one up it again.
But don't you know Skyrim 2? I mean, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out.
Yeah, it is. It's
Eventually.
gonna be online. Everybody's gonna be able to nuke each other.
Everyone's
the
gonna be able
medieval
to
ages.
use the nukes.
Yeah, everybody's
There's
gonna be able to
be death claws.
No, you know what there's gonna be? Dragon riding. Guarantee it. You know what's gonna suck? Dragon riding.
I really hope they don't put dragons in this.
Oh, you bet.
Because they were in Skyrim for a purpose. Because of the Dragonborn. Dragons don't exist anymore.
Nah, you want
They
purpose
went extinct, and then
game?
because the
No.
Dragonborn ate their souls. He was the only one that could kill them.
Fair.
And the Dragonborn killed him in Skyrim. In the true game.
Yeah, and now there's not any dragons
Yeah, the
left.
dragons don't exist anymore.
No, man. There's gonna be like 2. And
That's-
you're gonna be able to ride one.
That's kind of like.
It's gonna be
and
great.
You're gonna be able to ride one.
Yeah.
And- no, that's like in Dark Souls, right? They're like, there's no dragons left, but there's drakes. They're totally different.
They're different.
They're practically the same thing, except one's smaller.
No, they're little baby lizards. Not every lizard is a snake, my man. Some of them have feet and some of them don't.
There's a snake that has feetsies.
Oh, you're right. There's like one, right?
Yeah.
And he has like little pathetic baby feet that can't really do a lot. That's amazing.
It's kind of like a sausage with like little
nubs.
toothpicks. Yeah, little nubs for lazy.
Yeah. Is that what it looks like? Oh, man, I don't know.
I don't know if it exists anymore. I think it's just a skeleton.
Oh no, it's distinct.
Hold on.
Then what determines that as being any different than a lizard? Why is it a snake with legs and not a
I
lizard?
think it had to do with
that doesn't make sense logistically.
first thing that pops up from National Geographic. Famous four-legged snake may really be Dino Era lizard.
What? It's a lizard? Weird. No, that's a really good one recently. It's like, hey, you know that the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are inaccurate? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. You know what?
It's funny. Jurassic World. Spoiler alert, Jurassic World, end of it. We're all gonna die. Little girl opens gate, dinosaurs. It's free real estate.
You said a meme in the podcast.
Oh no!
Now, in like a week, people are gonna look at this and be like, "Oh, dead meme."
Hey, here's my thing.
Re.
Here's my thing. I hate that people are so fucking pretentious about memes, right?
I mean,
because they're like, "Oh, you only use old memes? Oh, you're a fucking nerd." It's like, why can't I just enjoy the meme that I enjoy? Why does it fucking matter?
I mean, it really doesn't. However, I believe that a normie is a quantifiable thing because I've seen it with my own 2 C balls. And the thing is that
My 2 vision
that's
spheres.
not
Your 2 vision spheres?
yes, and the thing is that like memes stop being funny when you say them enough times. That is what a dead meme is.
But here's the thing. It stops being funny.
So like,
It
comment,
stops
subscribe,
being-
am I right?
It stops being funny once you say it so many times. But there comes a point to where once
It becomes
you don't say
ironically
it anymore,
funny.
No, it becomes ironically funny, but you don't say anymore because no one's saying it, and then it becomes funny again because it just starts coming out of nowhere.
Well, no,
and it goes back.
But here's the issue: is that people will say them, thinking that nobody says them anymore, when they still do way too much, and then it's really fucking lame. That is the problem. People get on Facebook and they're like, "Hey, blurry Mike Wazowski," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's fair. I love him." Blurry Mike Wazowski is why I live.
Or how about the Grinch wearing a ski mask?
Okay.
A cartoon.
Okay,
Grinch wearing a
let's be
ski-
real though. Cat in the Hat with a baseball bat is never gonna die.
Have you seen the picture?
So
It's
funny.
like the Axis storming, the Allies storming the beaches of Normandy, colorized, and it's a cat.
Yes, dude, that is so fucking good. And I think the reason it's so good is because that movie was taken so seriously at the time, even though it was a comedy.
You know
And
that
now it's like, what?
You know that movie was so bad. The company that owns Dr.
What?
Seuss
It was
made
bad?
it. They literally said no one can make a live action Dr. Seuss movie ever again because the Cat in the Hat was so bad.
Yo,
It was so bad because the Grinch was good. In my opinion, I like the live action Grinch. He's relatable.
I mean, we got baby Grinch memes out of it. And that's
No,
pretty
I'm talking
cool.
about this.
Yeah, Mike Myers played both of them, right? Mike Myers, not Mike Myers. Fucking.
Mike Myers played Cat in the Hat. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And didn't he play Grinch too?
No, that was Jim Carrey.
Oh, it was Jim Carrey. Oh, you're right. I mean, they both were literally the best part of each of their respective movies. So.
Like this one. Here's a quote. I'm just eating because I'm bored. Right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here's another one. Hold on. No.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a specific one. Hold on. Grinch
Nathan.
schedule. Here we go.
If we keep doing this, I'm gonna have to name this podcast something about the Grinch.
Here we go. 4 p.m. Wallow in self-pity. 4:30. Stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock. Solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30. Jazzercise. 6:30. Dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. Fucking great! There's so many good parts in this movie, but
Listen.
people look at how terrible it was because Jim Carrey hams it up because the Grinch is a hammy character.
So is the Cat in the Hat, though.
No, the difference was that movie was trying to be something that it shouldn't have been trying to
Mike
be.
Myers didn't like. There was a point right where didn't he say like a curse word for like no reason in like the middle of it, and it was great.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, because he was just like damn it. I was like, yo.
So then there's in the Cat in the Hat, right? The issue I found with it was that it was trying to have adult humor, and that's it.
In a very clearly non-adult show, and
But it was done so piss poor.
it didn't have.
It's not Mike Myers' fault.
It didn't have any like. That movie wasn't a movie for kids. You're right. That's weird. I never thought about it, and it wasn't Mike Myers' fault because he's a good old boy.
It's not his fault. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
There's nothing he could have done to make this better. Like, there's this. He's holding a hoe, and he says, "Dirty hoe. I'm sorry, baby. I love you." Like, that's just that's stupid.
That's hilarious.
No, that's fucking stupid. And what's so stupid about it is it's an adult joke, but it's so
It is.
fucking stupid, like a child's joke.
I mean, that's fair. You're right. You're right, and that was wrong. I take back
Like-
everything I said.
And what's with Rastafari and Cat in the Hat?
You know.
What? I don't.
Yeah, no, that movie had direction. I promise. A coherent human being produced that movie. You got it. Or
This
directed
movie
it,
was
I mean.
made in 2003, right?
That was made in 2003?
Yep.
What? That was so long. That was 15 fucking years ago. That was a decade and a half. The Cat in the Hat live action movie is a decade and a half old. Or is that The Grinch? What are we talking about?
Here's one. This one's kind of funny, actually.
Okay.
Here she is, the super luxurious omnidirectional whatchamajigger, or slow for short. Slow? Yeah, slow. It's better than what the last thing we had. Super hydraulic instantaneous transporter. Oh, you mean no, quick, to the slow.
Yeah, there you go.
But a lot
That's
of it
still
was,
an adult joke, though.
A lot of it was adult jokes in a child's format. Almost like, hey, adults, your kids are going to watch this, so we have to make it ambiguous, but not ambiguous enough to where we keep their integrity.
I mean, yeah. Also, real quick, did you hang up your photo of your pug?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
And now it's just there. It's really fucking weird. How long are we in this podcast already?
We are just hitting the 44-minute mark.
You know, it's never not been this way. I guess we can put it that way, right?
What do you mean?
Like, even back in, like, the olden days, when we tried doing YouTube originally, it was always fucking like this. Or it was like, hey, Nathan, how you doing? And you're like, no, you don't understand. We live on an ice ball that's being carried by a giant fucking turtle in the middle of space. And I'm like, okay, I'm following. Let's go.
When did I fucking say that?
Can you tell me that you never did? Can you honestly tell me that those words have never come out of your mouth before?
I can say that because obviously Earth is on the back of a turtle. It's not an ice ball. Duh.
Yeah, that's why.
You know what we should do though? Unrelated to the podcast.
Reboot Yuju Crew.
Oh hell no.
Man,
No.
I thought you were gonna be like, hell yeah.
What we should do is get back in the skits though, because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We
I
should,
mean, I plan it. All right, because did I talk about this on my last? I don't think I did.
because I love doing caricatures.
Well, yeah, I plan on doing like I have a lot of plans for this channel, and it hasn't really found its identity yet. But like this podcast is kind of like a good. This is the most like. If we're going to talk about podcasts that are like the black sheep of my other ones, this is the one. And I'm totally fine with that.
I've never listened to your other one, so I don't know.
Oh, how dare you? Well, it's because because I felt like the other two were a little bit too structured, I guess.
No.
And I like this kind of thing where it's like we talk about some stuff sometimes, but other times it just kind of goes off the rails. That's fine. I'm down with that. I think that people being on YouTube trying to follow a formula is cancer.
I think a formula is fine in certain things, but you shouldn't formulate everything.
Yeah, no, because then you become copy paste of everybody.
So
else
if you're doing reviews, if you're doing a review, formulas are pretty good because it gives you structure. It has consistency
of course,
for your reviewing.
You don't want to just be stumbling over your words and repeating yourself because then nobody's gonna want to watch it.
Right. If you're doing a let's play though.
Yeah,
you don't want to follow a formula.
Not at all.
That's just or like comedy. You don't want to follow a formula because then it becomes predictable and it's no longer entertaining.
Yeah. And then when it comes to like skits and stuff, you want to have the overarching idea and then go with that, right? You don't want to make it you don't want to quantify your comedy.
You know what we should do?
Awful. What?
We should redo our magnum opus project. I'll give you a hint. It has an M, an A, and 2 N's in it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. That was gold, but we did it so terrible. You have to admit.
To God, don't know how I would ever make that not cringy.
No, we can make it better. The thing is, we improvised that, and we just were like, okay, yeah, this sounds good. Let's just do this. And we didn't take we took multiple takes of the one thing, but we didn't think, oh, well, let's kind of edit this.
Well, okay, you can't tell me there wasn't editing because there was a
Microsoft
a good old chicken dance at the very end of the.
Oh yeah,
that is when I saw it, I was like, no.
Yeah, I was like, let's.
It was okay. It was 3 out of 10, and then it was 0 out of 10.
Honestly, for the ill experience we had, using a shitty camera with no audio equipment, no lighting
Being like
equipment,
12 years old.
nothing. Yeah, being like 12, 13 years old, and having Microsoft Movie Maker, it really isn't that bad. What we're talking about, you can find it online.
Is it funny though?
It's called Mr. Man.
No, don't look it
With
up.
two
Don't-
N's.
No, I'm gonna beep it out. It's called Beep with 2 N's.
Don't watch the first one. The first one,
I don't have a lot
the
of
first one was fine in found footage, but it was so fucking terrible when it came to dialogue and how he did it.
I don't have a lot of regrets in my life.
But you do have to admit, it would not be that bad of a remake. If we actually remade it...
honest to God, cannot think of a way to make it funny. I really can't. Because it's...
Then don't make it funny.
Then what do you do?
Just make it a horror movie.
Make it a rom-com. We'll make it a love story.
No, make it a sitcom. Oh, Mr. Man.
God, please no. Oh, man, but if we do that,
Oh, our landlord's dead. Mr. Man.
We're gonna have to flood it with canned audience laughter just constantly.
But everyone hears it. Like, the normal people hear it, but Mr. Man doesn't react.
You know, have you ever seen you remember Marble Hornets, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did I ever show you
The second series I did?
No, the main guy's like
Which did not
like joke
take off.
skit channel that he did before that. Troy Has a Camera?
No.
So actually, like I was thinking about it, and like their style of skits, it's like surreal humor, right? It's like one of them is Joseph Listens to Jazz, and it's a video where a guy finds a record player and it has a record that has like scrawled on it jazz, and he's like, yes, and he like turns it on, and he closes his eyes, and he's like in this like grassy field, right? And it's like the jazz music is playing, and he's in like a suit, and he's like, yeah, and then he like looks across the field, and there's another guy in a suit who's like looking at him, and he's like, oh, who's that? And he walks up to him, and the guy's like, hey, and like shakes his hand, right? He's like, okay, and he like hugs him, okay, and he's like patting him on the back, and he's like, and then he steps back, and he's been stabbed, and then he looks at his hand, it's bloody, and he like falls down, and the guy's like looking at him from like above him, and then he like passes out, and then it goes back to reality, and he's still listening to the jazz tape, but he's dead. That, I think, would be an okay, like something surreal would be an okay.
No, because I thought you were going to go full horror. Because what I was going to say is if you saw someone like very far in the distance just looking.
Oh no!
He
walked up. He's like, "Oh hey man!" He starts hugging him and he stabs him.
No, but think how creepy that is. He just sees him, and like you hear the music, but he looks at him, and the music just kind of slowly fades, right, as it slowly zooms in, and he's just looking at him. And then, like, a bird flies or something. He looks at it, and the music just comes back. And he just completely forgets it.
Nathan,
he's like, da-da-da.
There's no way we could ever make a not cringy horror rendition of a show called Mr. Man. I mean, unless we did, like... Because, like, even Marble Hornets, right?
You can make it creepy. You just have to... You have to rework it. That's what we'd have to do, is just rework it from scratch.
I think that...
Because I got ideas.
I think that we could do a surreal comedy with it. I think that we could do something that's, like... Like, it kind of leaves you the weird feeling in your stomach, but also you're, like...
Yeah.
That's funny, though. Like...
Kind of like Brendan Rodgers' most recent video.
He's
that
a funny
bothered
man.
me.
Like,
none of his videos have bothered me, but that one did.
What happened in it?
It's the... Hi.
I haven't seen it.
No?
No.
Oh.
I don't watch them, like, religiously. I get into, like, a
He's
mood.
like, hey, we're the appropriate content channel where we don't do anything. And everything's fine. But then his grandmother's... Jesus comes in at one point.
Of course.
And he brings wine. He's like, you brought alcohol in? Well, that's not very family-friendly now, is it? But then it goes back to normal. And then the grandmother's boyfriend comes. He's a black guy.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hey, guys, how's it going? How's it going? And he's like, hi. But it gets...
Like, does it get really dark?
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay.
It doesn't get
fine.
dark. It just gets... I don't...
Dope. Sounds good.
He goes to a really fucked up place.
That's good. I mean, all right, dope. That's... I mean...
What's your channel called again?
My channel?
Yeah.
The one that's podcast is going on?
Yeah.
What's your fucking stupid irrelevant YouTube channel again? I need to know so I can unsubscribe from it.
Oh, wait. I think I'm already subscribed.
Yeah, you should be.
Over Underplay. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I haven't even found it yet. But
God, I wish I would change that name sometime.
Why? I like that. Over Underplayed. I like it.
I love my pitch because it's like, oh, it's games that are underplayed but overly so. Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm probably never gonna change it, but I will bitch about it constantly. So that's a theme.
Oh yay! Oh, you got 9 subscribbles?
Yeah,
Oh,
you were the 9th one. Whenever you subscribed to it, it went up to 9. I was like, oh,
that's right.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, actually, and that's what's funny. I actually can't recount who all 9 of them are, which makes me hype. Cause like a lot of them are like my boys from college, but like I don't know who any. Like I think 3 of them I couldn't tell you who they are. They're like secret fans.
So by the time this comes out, I'll probably have my channel established, like not even started, but at least made.
No, this will probably be out tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll probably make
edit
it
real
tonight.
quick.
But no, what I was gonna ask was,
If I want to do skits, hell yes.
I mean, yes, but that's not what I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask, so what do you think about I've Got Issues?
It's a good name. It's way better than mine.
Awesome.
But
I like
like-
over underplayed. It's a play on words.
Well,
You should have hyphenated over under.
Nah, fuck that. It's because I want it to be easily. It's like it rolls off the tongue. It's easily findable. And it's all one word, so it's like easy. It's like over underplayed. Oh, I know how to spell.
Well,
all
because
those things. Got
underplayed
it.
is a word.
Yeah,
So over hyphenated underplay.
yeah, but then you'd have to specify the hyphen.
They don't.
Yeah, you would. You'd say over underplayed, and then people would like go and they'd be like, oh, is it space? Is it hyphenated? Is it 2 words? Is it
No,
one
it should.
word?
If you sort by channel, it should do it anyways.
Fuck that. I mean, the thing is, I don't have enough subscribers yet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's fine.
You know, you could change the name of your channel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's,
so-
well, I have now been on 3 times record saying that is the name of the channel. People like if like a year from now I have like 20 podcasts out, people are gonna be like, what's that?
Oh,
It's a garbage name.
you know, when I get the Switch, we gonna be doing a podcast while we play Smash,
Or we could do a live stream.
or we could do a live stream.
That
yeah.
makes way more sense with a video game. I like live streaming.
So
live
with-
streaming is really fun.
Oh, I like live streaming. I tried live streaming Psychonauts, but
Uh-huh.
because it's not a super popular game, no one tuned in, and I was sad.
No, nobody's gonna tune in.
Not a single person.
Yeah, no, it's just.
Not even my friends.
I mean, whenever I streamed Shadowverse, literally only Josh was there.
At least you had someone.
Well, it's because he's the only other person that plays Shadowverse with me. That's like literally he was only there because he didn't have anything else to do and he liked Shadowverse.
Well, so the thing is, you have to find a balance. Like you have to do a popular game, but not a game that's so popular that everyone does it. So you can't do PUBG because everyone fucking does PUBG. You can't do Fortnite because everyone fucking does Fortnite. But you can't play games like Psychonauts or Abe's Odyssey because no one knows what the fuck that is. So no one's gonna find
you
it.
can because you won't get the general populace. You'll get the cult fans, right?
No,
The
right.
cult
But what
followers.
you want to do is you want to pull in a basis
Oh, I see.
to
To start
find you.
with, yeah. No, that's what me and Luke did because our first because we were streaming, we were doing Kingdom Hearts, Azura's Wrath, and like some other stuff, and nobody really watched those. Then, as soon as Tales of Zestiria was out, we uploaded like 3 videos of it because I bought it that night.
Yeah.
And it actually got views. It was weird because like some people were looking for gameplay of it to know if they wanted to buy it or not.
Yeah.
And so yeah, no, you're right.
Well,
That
see,
is like the way to do it in
And
the
that's
beginning, right?
that's what I'm talking about, though. You did it as
But
a
you
release.
also
So-
want to build your portfolio before you do that.
So-
Because if somebody looks at your channel and sees that you're playing Fortnite and it's only one video of you playing Fortnite, they're not going to subscribe.
Exactly, because you're
So-
going to be a Fortnite channel. See,
Yeah.
but if we do a live stream, fucking Smash, right when
Yeah,
it comes out.
that's going to be crazy dope. And also, we're not awful at Smash, and because that's the
They've
big
changed
thing.
some of the mechanics, though.
I know.
So-
I am on top of it, dude. I'm going to get good that night.
So I'm going to try and get 2 controllers of the Switch controllers.
Uh-huh.
Not the Joy-Cons, the actual controllers.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to use my GameCube controller because it's going to have an adapter with it. The adapters work for.
I know, but you have to buy a separate adapter.
That's fine.
And you've seen how big my living room is.
What about it? I have a wireless one. I have a Wavebird.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it has like a 0.3 second input lag. God, I don't care though. Like,
It's called 30 milliseconds.
yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that and it'll be cool. And like, because I want the stuff on my channel to be not, because I love Game Grumps to death. Oh my god, I do. But they capitalize on the fact that they're bad at video games.
I hate that.
Yeah. And that's why I want, because Super Best Friends
Well, it's not
are
that.
really good about being decent at their video games.
Aaron tries to be good, or at least he kind of says that he is.
Yeah. and then he just.
But he's so bad. It's frustrating.
Well,
Bad
the thing is, like in
sometimes.
real life, it's only the character he's playing, right? Because in real life, he like is good at like he plays games, right?
He's
It's just
good
that
at
in the
some
show,
games.
in the show, he like puts on the persona that he like gets frustrated easily, and he like doesn't want to take the time. That is his caricature in the show.
Yeah.
And so that's why I want like on my channel to be like more of a like. No, we're all right at video games, and we're gonna play something. We're gonna talk about what's cool about it and what we like about it, and have fun, and maybe make jokes just in tandem with it.
And something
because that's interesting, right?
Something I want to do, which I'd have to get my Xbox One hooked up, just because that's my main. That's where my main account is for Honor. Because my main account is on my Xbox.
That's fair. I got For Honor on the PC, so if you wanted to get on there, then
That's
because
that's a whole new learning curve. Is the issue.
It didn't take me very long. I've never actually played For Honor, and then Austin played it for like 2 days, and I got good.
That's what I'm saying. I've played For Honor on the Xbox, so trying to get used from Xbox
just
to
use
PC.
a controller. I use a controller on.
You can do that.
I've never played it with keyboard and mouse. I can't even imagine what that'd be like. Fuck that. Yeah, and it wasn't like, because the last time I played it was I played the beta on PS4, and then we got it on PC because Austin convinced me that like it wasn't a dead game. And it's actually really fun.
No,
it's
come back.
Good 3D fighting game.
It died for a while, but they fixed it, and then
yeah, well, it feels more like a fighting game now, and I think that's kind of where the issue lied.
Because what they did was they pulled out a lot of the realism. Like the Shaolin Monk from Marching Fire, the new update, has a teleport ability. Where he's like here, and he teleports behind you. And it's an instant kick. You can't dodge it. It's instantaneous. It's one of his abilities.
Okay.
And he can immediately go into attack. The Chinese characters, the new characters, are so overpowered, and it's because they're new.
Are they actually overpowered?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say that like X character is overpowered.
Well, here's the thing.
Just bad
with
at fighting
any
it.
new character added in, it's going to be that way.
It's going to be like
because
imbalanced, I guess.
You could run 1,000 tests in lab, and it will take you probably a couple weeks to do.
Yeah.
Once you release to the public, those 1,000 tests can be done within an hour.
Yeah, straight up.
And you can get way more results and actual input from people that are like, oh, here's some issues that I found. Here's this. Here's that.
Do you think that'll be that way with Smash whenever it comes out?
Most def.
Well, but because they've done so many live like trials of it, right? Like they've done tournaments for it already.
Yeah.
And they've already have tier lists. Like Zero and Mango and all them have already put out tier lists.
By the way, real fast, Matt Pat, Game Theorist, dropping that name.
Who's him?
He did
Never heard of him.
He did a data pool. So pretty much you had people submit data for Smash about characters they played and stuff.
Okay.
Over 500,000 people submitted.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of data.
That's a lot.
You know who number 1 and number 2 character out of all different type of demographics were?
Wait, the most played?
The most used, yeah, top 2.
I think I might actually have this. Pikachu and give me a second, I got this.
Hurry up.
Pikachu and Link.
Link is second, you're right.
Okay. Pikachu wasn't the first one?
Nope.
Because he is the like reigning top of the tier.
The Lord and Savior Christ that we needed, Kirby. Kirby's the number 1 character picked by all demographics.
You know why? Because he's going to be the first character available in the story.
No, this was before then. This is complete, like out of all of them.
Because it's easy to understand, right?
So I hate to do this. We're gonna have to cut it because I got to go get the baby. But
that's fine. I was actually about to bring that up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's got to be under an hour, my dude. At least I want it to be.
Well, yeah, it just hit an hour.
Really?
Just a minute ago.
Yeah. Oh, sick! That's my first. I don't think that any of them have been an hour yet.
Have they not?
Yeah, no. The first one I believe was like 52, and the second one was like 44.
Yep, 48 and 55.
Yeah.
See, I could be your guy I could be your guy in the chair. If you've seen Spider-Man, relevant. Yeah, you guy in the chair.
I haven't seen Spider-Man.
Homecoming's really good, and that's a reference to that.
Okay, there's been 3 whole Spider-Men. Who is the real Spider-Man though? Who is our real Spider-Boy?
Oh, we know who the real Spider-Boy is.
You gonna say? God, I'm so bad with names. The first one.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
I forgot his fucking name. Wow, what is his name?
It's something weird. Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire! Yeah!
That weird little baby man.
Dude, he delivers pizzas real good.
Pizza time. Oh, have you seen the picture real fast? Where it's Lois Lane, she's like, what's the spider in your chest mean? This isn't a spider. On my planet, this means pizza time.
Stop. All right, Cool. Then that'll do it then. I hope
Okay.
you learned something here today.
You can check stuff out on his channel.
No,
at over
fuck
Underplay.
you.
And
Don't plug shit.
You can
What's
check
it called,
stuff.
actually?
You can check stuff on my channel at Flat Out Hero.
Okay, all right.
No, I've got issues. All right, see ya.